All right, looks like we're rolling again. This is Jesse Altman. I'm the VP of Marketing at TVS. Following up with that last video, I wanted to take a step back, but first of all, wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Hope you had great holidays. Taking this time to hopefully rejuvenate, clear out the inbox, maybe post some videos online. We'll see. So, first off, I wanted to go back to a conversation I was having with a coworker of mine last week. And the question was posed, would you rather have, let's say, 10 members of the leadership at TVS going out once monthly to a networking type event? If they're on an organization, maybe they're going to that organization's event, doing something involved in the community once a month. All right, so that's option A. Option B is you got those same 10 people and they commit to posting 3 times a week on LinkedIn, doing something similar to what I'm doing here with like a short form video. Maybe we link to a longer form video on YouTube, and they post some of the thought leadership directly to the platform, and we can put it on our blog, right? But you have option A, the once a month events, and option B, you have those same 10 people for 90 days doing consistent thought leadership posts with video on LinkedIn. Which one would you rather have, right? So this assumes that you got to pick one or the other, and I think it's a pretty difficult choice. I mean, it's not a binary choice, and so let's get that out of the way. I'm not advocating that because we do one, we don't do the other. I think it was more of a, which one would you pick? And so for me personally, if I had 90 days, I think I would take 10 of the thought leaders and key influencers at TVS, and I would have them do something similar to this, posting relevant content that their clients would find valuable online, versus the once a month event. Now, the beautiful thing about this is hopefully it's something that we can test and report back on metrics with, right? So as I go through these things on these videos, I'm talking through some of the things that I'm planning on testing in 2024, right? So this should not be that difficult of a test to even find 5 people and do it on a smaller scale. So I'm going to find my 5 champions. I hope those people are still going out, doing networking events and making connections that way. But we're going to put the 2 strategies up against one another and see the results. So that should be interesting, and that's coming. One of the other things I wanted to talk about was, and this may go back to that, is I'd like to hear from people in the community, especially people that we might want to do business with, on their take on what they'd like to see from a content standpoint. Right? Like one of the things we found when we did our rebrand a few years ago is that one of the differentiators between TVS and some of the other firms is that we listen really well, right? So like what separates us from other firms? We're great listeners, we're excellent problem solvers, and we deliver, right? So we execute, right? So that's where our motto, listen, solve, deliver, comes from. It was just a finest distillation of our value proposition as we could find, right? And I love it. I think it speaks to what we actually do. But from a client standpoint, that's where I'd like the insights, right? Like I'd like to know if I were to pull Dave Brown, who does a lot of office, mixed-use type architecture work. He's been with the firm for, a lot of years. I don't want to put a number to that without knowing. But here you have somebody with decades of experience who can answer basically any question related to that market, office architecture, what he's seeing, what clients are asking for, the different amenities that are hot right now, what he thinks is a trend versus what he thinks might just be a fad, and where the market's going. I mean, he's got so many stories and so many insights. And so I think that I would rather have a platform where that type of information is shared freely, shared in a way that's not blocked by some download of an ebook. But I also think that it needs to come straight from Dave, right? And I don't think that the ghostwriting is an option. I think the ghostwriting, like if we wanted to hire a ghostwriter, we would hire somebody else who had been a architect for 30 years and who had time to write. Otherwise, I don't see ghostwritten content really connecting with the audience we're trying to connect with. And I could be proven wrong. I've worked with a number of agencies. We've tried this before. I think there's a great place for excellent editors and writers to help architects and designers who are not necessarily naturally good at the writing side of marketing or the video side of marketing. I think we can absolutely play a role in helping to massage it and make sure that it reads well. But I think that the insights and really addressing the concerns and the opportunities of our clients has to come from the people that have been doing the work for years. So let's go back to that question though. I'd love to hear in the comments, if you had to pick one or the other, would you take the leadership going out and doing a networking event once a month, or would you take those same people doing LinkedIn or another platform, but LinkedIn content multiple times a week that included video? So put your comments down in the comments below. I'd love to get this debate started. I think it's a healthy debate to have. It goes back to even the role of what are we doing and why do we have digital and what's the importance of it to begin with. So we'll talk about that at a later date, but for now I think this is a good place to end the conversation, and talk to you soon. So thanks for watching. Look forward to your opinion down below.